Hey everybody, this is Brian from MobileTechPaintball.com. Some of you guys know me as Radio from Team Alter Ego. You can find those down in the description. I'm here to talk to you today about a piece of software that hit the iTunes market for the iPod and iPhone on Wednesday. It's by a company called Killtech Software, and the software is called PBManuals. This popped up on Nation a few weeks ago and kind of caught my eye, and I've been bombarding everybody I know about it because I just think it's an awesome idea. Basically what PBManuals is a repository of paintball manuals, guns, boards, loaders. You'll see the VT rip clip in here, all sorts of stuff that's in this software. It's not without fault, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to walk you through it and kind of show you how the software works. It launches, and you see we've got a pretty good list of manufacturers here. And we'll just grab one at random. I'll tell you what, we'll check out my buddy Ben's company here. And you can see they've got some of his boards on there. And we'll grab the Halo board, something nice and simple. And it's going to pull the app down, pull the manual down. Now, I'm not sure if these are stored at Killtech or if it's pulling down for the manufacturer. It really doesn't matter as long as you get them. But here they are. And now you're just looking at a PDF document. You've got pinch to zoom for you guys. iPhone users that know what that is, and it takes a second. It's got to refresh. And also keep in mind that a lot of this stuff may be a little sluggish because I'm doing this through BNC, and that kind of takes some of the resources on my iPhone. So it'll refresh, and there it is. And then we can zoom around. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you're catching this or not. I don't think it's refreshing. You can see it's got little scroll bars down there that kind of let you know where on the entire document that you're actually looking. Really neat. So when you're done, you can go back or you can add it to your favorites list. This little star here in the corner will let you add the this manual to your favorites list. It maintains a favorites list for you. We'll go ahead and do that. And it'll say, do you want to put in your favorites list? You tell it OK, and bam, it's in your favorites list. Now, we'll go back to the front, and we'll click on our favorites list, and it'll show you all the manuals that I've added to the favorites list here. This is bug number 1, and I thought I had another manual here. Well, I'll show you this. We'll just do that. Bug number 1, it will let you add the same manual to your favorites list more than once. Which in my eyes is a bug. I don't think that you need to do that more than once. And I'll show you that here. See, now we have the Symbio board in here twice. However, it's not very hard to get rid of them. If you want to delete something, you just come over here and you swipe to the right, and then it asks you, do you want to delete it? And you delete it, and it's gone. It's not that big of a deal. Bug number 2, and I wouldn't really necessarily call this a bug. I don't know if you noticed from the list here, but there are a ton of manuals here, and for some stuff that you guys probably don't even know what it is. Some older Angels and some of the earlier Planet Eclipse products. Goes all the way down to DM4. It's pretty intuitive. And you see there's a die rotor manual there. So they put a lot of effort into building this list. But probably one of the questions I get asked the most when I'm working at events is, can you set my blank to do blank? And it's usually an aftermarket board or an aftermarket upgrade. And I don't see a lot of those. Like if you look at the Empire list, they have the Prophecy, but they don't have the LTD kit, and it's not listed under the Hater products either. And the same thing with companies like Tadao and Virtue. But I'm not going to dog on them because, like I said, this is really an infant project. It's 2 days old as far as we're concerned. So yeah, it's going to take a while to build a repository, but just throwing those out there as some suggestions. So that's pretty much it. That is Paintball Manuals in a nutshell, or PBManuals in a nutshell. It's on the iTunes store. It's 99 cents, even though I'd probably pay 4 or 5 times that for it. It's an awesome app. I've been beating it up for 2 days, and it hasn't crashed. It hasn't downloaded the wrong manual. It hasn't hung up, froze my iPhone, anything like that. It really is rock solid. With the exception of the favorites listing and maybe putting a couple companies in there, I think it's an absolutely perfect product. For you guys that don't have iPhones, don't fret. They are about this close to finishing an Android version, which will be up on the Android marketplace, and they're porting it out to BlackBerry. So you guys are getting taken care of too. My only other recommendation to you guys out of Killtech, and I really hope you get to watch this. I'm going to go put this on your YouTube page, I promise you. And that link will be in the description too. Is a PC version. I think this would be awesome for fields and stores and pro shops if they had even a web app would be really cool, but an app that they can pull down, put on their desktop, and bam, all their manuals right there in a repository. I know that when I used to work at stores, we would have these folders on the desktop that had all these manuals, and you go click and you find the manual you want, and this makes it so much easier. It really does. So anyway, my other recommendation. So that's it. That is PBManuals, and like I said, check the links in the description out. These guys at Killtech have done a lot of work on this. I think they've got a rock-solid product. Rate, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you. Peace.